Hi, this is Segreens by Andre, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, our show times and all that wonderful stuff is on our website at segreensbyandre.com. Let's get started. It's my co-host. Hello, Domino. Question that came up from the AI was the future of blockchain would be the main subject for today. As we know that many people don't really care about the blockchain part, but it always has been a very important part of cryptocurrencies, of course, because it's based off of the blockchain. Now, moving forward, even though it's going to be more of the background and people that look at cryptocurrencies in the future or today into the future, it's not going to be that important to them. All they want to know is about the money making and that sort of thing. So let's throw some cards down, see where blockchain is going to be going in the next 4 or 5 years. Okay. Shuffling the cards. Oh, bye, Domino. Let's get going, says Mo Mindset Crypto. Now, I think the first thing that I'm picking up, it's going to be very important for our new government moving forward, as blockchain can be used for political purposes, especially for voting purposes. I think that would be one of the first things that it could be applied to, where there's no cheating during elections and all that sort of thing. Even though I don't like any politicians anyways, but it would be a way moving forward that the people can check on if there's any cheating in the political voting system, as we've been living through a period of time which most of that is very questionable. Can't go too much in detail about that, or you get demonetized on YouTube. But that would be one of the first things. And record keeping would be another thing moving forward for documents, that sort of thing. This is probably why Filecoin would be very, very important in the future. The ETF as a document, I think, is going to be very, very important in the future as we try to keep our files and folders and all that sort of thing safe. So putting it on the blockchain would probably be beneficial. And I think that's where NFTs kind of began, and then it became Bored Apes and all that other stuff. Tokenizing everything, which Larry Fink from BlackRock was talking about. We already knew that was going to happen many years ago. But everybody could own little parts of different objects. Everything could be tokenized, and you could own a portion of that through cryptocurrencies that would be on the blockchain, like houses, cars, that sort of thing, buildings, businesses, you name it. Everything could be tokenized in the future, and that would have to be going on to the blockchain moving forward. Media could be done on the blockchain. They're already trying to do that, but it's really messy out there right now on using blockchain and like video and that sort of thing. Something like Theta, or what's another one that's out there that's on the blockchain? What was it called? Until Justin Sun came and screwed it up. I can't remember. I used to be on there, but nobody uses that platform anymore anyways. But video, texting, that sort of thing. Companies have tried doing this, but it's not that great. So, Batman's being Canadian again. At least he spelled A right, which is good. Make sure that we're getting a lot of questions on the board for later on. Other things that we're seeing for blockchain are organizing of businesses, that sort of thing, keeping costs down. And of course, you can do your grocery shopping and all that sort of thing on the blockchain in the future. And I think that's going to be a huge component of the shopping experience moving forward, keeping track of everything that you buy, all the junk in your house. Of course, IOTA began with that idea of a fridge ordering milk, let's say, for you when the milk was done. So tons of things that are going to be going on the blockchain, and the cards are saying that a lot of people that will not get into blockchain or cryptocurrency, we're going to start to see a large proportion of the people that did not get involved with cryptocurrencies and blockchain put out into the cold. And that's going to be a major factor. There's going to be the ones that have crypto and the ones that don't have crypto. So as we move into the new monetary system that is going to be coming out, where Bitcoin is going to be top of the pyramid, right? Where everything is devised in the price of Bitcoin, I think a lot of people are going to be put off. And there's going to be the new billionaires and millionaires that have gotten into cryptocurrencies. So that would be the future of blockchain. It's going to be very, very important. It's going to be a lot messy for the next little while until we figure out proper programming for many of these things. But blockchain is here to stay. Okay, let's get into the next thing outside of the AI asking questions. Somebody on the Discord, I believe, asked the question. Taylor Swift and Travis, I guess he's the football player guy. Will they get married and have lots of kids would be the question. Kind of a different question for this show, but I don't mind. You can ask questions about celebrities here too, not just crypto and political stuff. Political stuff we do on the Rumble channel for obvious reasons. But stuff like this we can do all day. But Taylor Swift, will they get married? Will they have kids? Well, the health of their what's the wife think? We got the 3 of Swords for Taylor Swift and Travis.
Well, I was thinking no.
So that's a big no. They may still have kids, but they won't be married. The 3 of Swords is always you, your goal, and something coming in between that. It's a very bad card to get. Even though it has a nice little heart on there. Not a good sign for both of them. I think they're going to be moving on, and she's going to be going out and about. And a lot of people are going to be very awestruck by this particular situation when it does come. I do see it in about 2 to 3 years where that relationship kind of goes away. But for the moment, it's the flavor of the month for both of them. I don't see any kids coming for them together, but there is going to be some kids coming along for Taylor Swift at a later time with another person. Okay? For Travis, throw some cards down for him. I think he's going to be doing okay. I think he's going to be meeting somebody new and having no kids. Maybe some adopted, but I don't see anything from his own lineage coming up. Okay? But when that does happen, I don't see that for another 2 to 3 years for both of them. Okay, hopefully that answers that question. Question from the Discord channel. Nearly 30, China's in a little bit of problems here. Nearly 30% of all stocks in China have trading stopped as the CSI 1000 index falls 8%. And we're going to start to see a lot of this going on around the planet. as the money printing gets out of hand. The only reason the stock market is okay, and it's going to be blasting off in the next little while because of money printing. The only reason is they keep printing money. Like I showed everybody a couple shows ago, think of the market as a balloon with a bunch of pinholes in it. When you pump air into the balloon, it'll blow up, but it won't keep its air. So you got to keep blowing air into it, i.e. money printing, to keep that balloon filled. There's a moment in time when that printing of money will succumb to the inevitable of falling apart. Okay, so you get to print your money into oblivion where it has no value anymore. And China is, I think, getting into that quicker than the rest of the world. Okay, we're going to start to see this all around the planet as everybody's printing money at an alarming rate and changing financial system. So, not saying you can't make any good money with the stock market, but there is a downturn coming up very, very soon. As with China, I think China is going to be holding on to whatever they have. They've been having trouble in the past, and we've already covered that a long time ago. And I don't think they're going to be recovering from that. I think that this particular situation that they're going to be going through is going to be changing the government. And we won't go too much into that because the people want it to happen. Okay? And they'll have chaos and turmoil like they're having in Europe and all that wonderful stuff. And I do see a huge downturn with them, even though Russia is really good trade partners with them. So this is probably why they're getting into the Bitcoin ETFs very, very, very soon. I think it's almost due. So they're going to be switching their system around a little bit to not go completely broke. Okay? So hopefully that answers that question. What else we got? Oh, it's the chat time. What do we got? Oh, $5 from Nick. Thank you, Nick. How far will HBAR Suite DEX go in price for near future and XRP Proton? HBAR, I do think, is going to be doing some really good things. It has some really good things behind the scenes. I'm not entirely sure of the price, but in this next bull run after April-ish down the road, it's going to do very, very well. I do see 4 to 5 times the price that it is now. So not a bad deal for XPR Proton. And of course, this later in the bull run. Bull runs normally last about 3 to 4 years in cryptocurrency land. Of course, this time it's going to be a little bit different. For the XPR, I think it's going to do the health of it, that particular situation. I don't think it's going to be holding on to its price for a long period of time. For whatever reason, they're going to be coming into troubled waters. Price is going to be kind of in the dark for the next little while as it comes down. But the people are optimistic and all that wonderful stuff. And I think they're going to have to get back to working hard and actually adding on to the value of XPR in the future. Okay? It's just, there hasn't been any much news about it. So, of course, prices go down. As we get closer to the bull run very, very soon-ish, you're going to hear a lot more news and projects doing updates and all that sort of thing to get them back in the news and back into the spotlight. But until that happens, I think XBR is going to have a little bit of a rough time. Okay, thank you for the $5. Where is X1 blockchain going? My guides, Toronto, right? Maybe. Who knows? Again, I think it's going to be one that's going to be suffering for the next little while. You're going to have to be sitting on this one to get any gains from it or exchange it for something else that is rising. You have to remember, in the next bull run, the beginning of the bull run, everybody's going to be focusing on the Bitcoin. That's just the way people are. And then they'll start to look at other cryptocurrencies after that. And there'll be a buying frenzy for other cryptocurrencies, but that won't be for at least another year or so. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. And can you see the price of BTC in 2025 and then in 2027? Thank you. 2025, I do see it at 6 figures. A lot of other people are saying that as well, and that's what I'm seeing. And 2027, I see beyond that. I do see that scenario where BTC is going to be the top of the pyramid, as it were. The gold standard, where everything was priced in gold back in the day, or divvied up in gold, that is going to be true of Bitcoin. So expect 6 figures or more. That's why I keep saying, buy the Bitcoin. Hear me now. It's like, I know how many more hints I can give you. There's going to be people at work. Why didn't you tell me? I wear a Bitcoin hat all day. But yeah, 6 figures is what I'm seeing in that time period. Okay. What else we got? Hi, Andre. 3 cards for RUG, RUG on Bitcoin. I don't know what that is. An airdrop. Not the crypto term RUG, meaning, but actually the physical item. Oh. Okay. Gonna get some rug. It's gonna fall from the sky. It's an airdrop of rugs. Hopefully they're the small ones. Oh boy. Looks beginning of if it looks okay, but then something happens and it goes through, but doesn't hold any value for much longer. So it could be one of these ones that when it airdrops, get ready to sell right away. That happens a lot in cryptocurrencies. As soon as it hits the market, it goes, then. So me and the wife know a person who makes big money doing that. He buys brand new cryptocurrencies. As soon as it hits the market, it goes, and at the very, 15, 20% or whatever at the top, and he just sells. Because it normally goes, boop, comes right down. And that's what I'm picking up with this one. Okay. Hopefully that helps you. That's one way of doing it. I've never done it myself. Hi, Andre. You and others have many Bitcoin. So the new elite will be you? Apparently. That's the big idea. Yeah. This is why I keep telling you to get the Bitcoin. You got about 3 months, and then all the Bitcoin's going to be gone. Because BlackRock and many of the other companies buying Bitcoin or buying, I think it was BlackRock and Fidelity bought as much Bitcoin as is created in 13 months in one go. So their buying habits, this is where I keep telling you, get it now. Because when everybody gets excited about the bull run, everybody's going to try to go through that door at the same time. Not everybody's going to make it through. Okay? So that's my big warning. Okay? For everybody. Hopefully that helps you out. And everybody. Do you see 2026 as the likely reset year where everybody knows about it? It's already happening. When will people realize that everything's going to run in a big way? The great reset. We're already going through it. So I think everybody's going to has already kind of figured out something is wrong. They're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And I think 2025, 2026 is when they'll finally see that other shoe drop. But I do believe a lot of people, smarter people, that are going to be prepared before it happens. And hopefully you're one of them. Just saying. What else we got? Marlin. Elio Trades is predicting a downturn on BTC for the last 2 weeks of Feb. What did the card say? They always say this. Probably. It won't be huge. I think somebody else in another, the last show, the show before, was asking that same question. And I came up, it'll drop a tiny bit. Don't sell. This is the time to buy. Because there's not going to be any BTC left after 3 months for the regular consumer. Unless you want to go get an ETF. And then take it from the ETF and put it in your wallet. Yeah, it is building up to something similar, probably 22, 23. What is it right now? American 20, 22. So in the 18, 19, somewhere in there, and then it's going to go back up because of buying pressure. And the chicken is beeping. Chicken. But yeah, I think he's on. He's in the pocket, as they say. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Doge 1 rocket delayed again. Man. Any chance February 14th, 18th, or 18th next dates given? The engines go. You sure have a lot of trouble with this rocket. Maybe Doge doesn't want to go to the moon. I think that's the whole point of it, right? Putting Doge in space. Many beeping. Many chicken. It's okay. I am thinking that they're going to be pulling off something in the near future for that rocket launch because everybody's going to be excited about the Doge 1 rocket. And it's going to be putting prices up and all that sort of thing. So I'm picking up the 19th in that area when they're going to finally get it done. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Solana has been doing the opposite of BTC lately. Will it go up a little from here for a quick trade? Yes. Though I do not trust Solana, since their blockchain keeps collapsing on it. It just tells you that it's not decentralized. If you think that's important or not. Yeah, if you're just using it for trade and it's going to be doing okay. Let's throw some cards down for that. But I wouldn't get rid of my Bitcoin. Not at this point in time. Because you may not be able to recover it. It's going to do the opposite for a short period of time, but I do see it going down in the next little while. In a big way. Probably something happens again because they didn't fix the problem. It's going to scare a lot of people away. Okay. Hope that answers your question. Flare pump is over. Question mark. It's probably going to be bouncing around for the next little while. It's not over. It's going to do a little bit of a dip, and it's going to go back up, and it's going to be doing a pretty good payout for the next little while, as it's going to be running alongside the Bitcoin price for the next couple months. I think it's going to be one of the sturdy ones that's going to be doing okay during the next bull run. If you're sitting on Flare, don't sell it. Never ever sell at a loss, right? But I do see it going up in the next little while. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Can we get a reading on SEI coin too, if possible? Well, they're a little beat up. The health of it right now, I don't think a lot of people are excited about it right now. So you're going to have to fight to maintain the level that they're at right now. It's going to be a very long journey for the price for it to recoup and do all the things that it needs to be doing for it to be exciting. And there's a lot of people really focusing in on this one. So there could be some legal things happening with it in the next little while. You know, those people looking at everything, causing a mess, SEC and all that sort of thing. I do see it having a rough year in the next little while. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. How is the future of Flare and Solo? We just did Flare. Solo, and are they tied to XRP? That I don't know. You're reading on Solo. Then we'll see if they are tied to XRP. Solo right now is still in their building stage. They're showing off their wares to potential people. So the price is going to be kind of rising slowly for the next little while. It's not really going to get the interest of many people for the next little while as they're working on things and things aren't working on their platform and all that wonderful stuff that happens to cryptocurrencies moving forward. Is it tied to XRP? Could be. Don't know anything about Solo. Doesn't look like there's any correlation between XRP and Solo and Flare. I could be wrong, but the cards are just saying that no. It's just its own thing. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. I am in Australia now with my daughter. Awesome. Big thanks, Andre, for the insights. If there is any time left after all the questions, just a 3-card reading. Otherwise, I will ask next show. We got time. The chicken is not being dinged yet again. I think he turned it over. Doing the other side. We got one of those, what do you call it?
Air fryer?
Air fryer oven doohickeys. For a good price at Walmart. Does everything. Mostly. There's going to be the health-wise of that particular situation that you're into. You're going to be gaining information from a wiser older gentleman or person. They're going to be showing you on how to keep yourself up and all that sort of thing and moving forward with the finances. And there's going to be a lot of business situations around you, as we've talked about previously. A lot of the friendships and all that sort of thing that you're hoping for may be going by the wayside for the next little while, as you're focusing on other things that are important. Okay? But otherwise, I think your stay there is going to be very lucrative and very enlightening for you. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Can you please Luna Classic if it will go to the moon this year? I'm going to have a sip of coffee on this one. It's been a while since we... Oh!
2 of you are drinking coffee.
When you drink coffee, you get 2 of you. That's the thing. Hang on a second. The wonders of modern technology, I tell you. Beep. There we go. It's been a while since I've answered a Luna Classic question. Will it go to the moon this year? No. But let's just throw some cards down in case I'm wrong. But I've done quite a few readings on Luna Classic in the past when it was the growing concern back in the day. No. It'll gain some money back, but if you bought it back at the height of it, you're probably best to let it go. Unfortunately, I don't see it coming back anytime soon. So you might have to cut your losses and put it into something else if somebody else wants to buy it off of you. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Should I cash in my drip tokens? For what? Bitcoin? That would be a good idea. As our Bitcoin millionaires that we see every so often. If in doubt, get Bitcoin. Wow. The stream's really acting up today. Hang on. As I raise my eyebrow. I'm picking that you get to be selling them at a good price. Never sell at a loss. That's number one rule of cryptocurrencies. Never ever sell at a loss. If you have some profit, then sell some. Put it into something else like Bitcoin, or take a little top of the ice cream and pay some bills, do that sort of thing. So yes. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Will Chainlink continue to be bullish this year? Yes. Thanks. Snappy questions. Just waiting for the camera to go funny on me again. There's a whole lot of factors that are going to this because BlackRock is very, very interested in Chainlink, and we already know that it's going to be part of the new financial system moving forward. Okay, that new financial system is going to be Bitcoin, Litecoin, XRP, Chainlink. What's the fifth and sixth? Ethereum. There's a sixth one in there. Oh, Bitcoin Cash. So yes, we already know this is going to be how it's going to be moving forward. What your cryptocurrency or the new financial system is going to be looking at, and that's what Larry Fink was talking about when he was getting interviewed about everything being tokenized. It's going to be utilized with Chainlink, Ethereum, and all that. That's why they're really invested in Chainlink. Okay? So, yes. What else we got? Will Shiba grow to the point of reaching a position in the top 10 in this race? Eventually. Won't be for quite some time because it would have to burn a lot of coins. The silly people at Shiba Inu forgot to turn off the coin making faucet in the early days. It's not going to be anytime soon. There's going to be 5, 6, maybe 7 years from now where it's going to get to that top position. It has a lot of room to go for a value. So you're looking at the total amount of coins as opposed to the amount of money swirling around it. It's going to take about that amount of time to get up to that point. Okay? Just the way it's created. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. I know it's not the one you wanted. I see F. Trudeau is now popular at sports events. Think he will take a hint? Oh. No. What can I say on YouTube? He's a little dense. We'll leave it at that. Or he pretends to be. Hi, Honor. You're revealing light tarot reader called Myron. Okay. Seems to be very against Trump and her followers.
Marianne.
Marianne?
Yes.
It's called Marianne. Seems to be very against Trump and her followers. Love it. She okay talking about this by YouTube? There's a lot of psychic YouTubers out there that are against Trump for whatever reason. They like Biden. They may be psychic. That just doesn't mean that they're the brightest. I'm trying to be nice. It's like that war that's going on. That country is going to win. That would get into a Rumble discussion. So, what is the question? She is okay.
Energy of Marianne.
Marianne. Is she good? Yeah, she's good person. She gets most things right. It's just her own thoughts and feelings about certain things would cloud her vision. And that's what I'm picking up about this. I try not to be clouded with my own thoughts and feelings about certain topics, but a lot of my insights are psychic based, not what the public says. So there you have to be very, very careful. Okay? We'll leave it at that. Any price predictions on Chainlink? Well, I don't see prices, but I do see it going up in a big way. Hopefully you got some Chainlink in your wallet, because it's in a few years. It's a good thing I bought that Chainlink and the Bitcoin, because you'll be sitting pretty. Okay? Anything else?
Oh, is it 3 figures end of 2024? Chainlink.
Oh, 2025, 2026. I'm also interested in Bad Idea
Yeah.
AI token. I think that would be a bad idea. I'll go to the moon this year. What, 20 times, 30 times, or whatever from its original price? No, but it will move. For whatever reason, it sounded like a beam token. These things don't really have that long of a lifespan, so I don't see it lasting for very long, but it'll probably have a nice rise up and then come down very, very quickly, as they often do. So if you're sitting on them, be ready with the sell order. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Andre, what 3 words would you use to describe the end of 2024? Oh my God. And a little bit more of that added on. But this is YouTube and I don't want to swear. I think the year ahead of us, a lot of things are going to be revealed to the public. And we're going to have to help out our normie friends a lot to adjust to the actual reality of things. And so this is going to be a year of that. So yeah, oh my God. Hopefully the 3 words of this dropped the end of 2024. Hopefully that answers your question. Hi, Andre. Will I be successful with investing this year? Of course, with doing that, there's very slim pickings right now. You got to be. It's not. It's a good thing this is not upright, because the tower card means everything's crashing down and collapsing and all that wonderful stuff, but it's reversed. So I think you pull it out of the fire, and with some courageous efforts and all that sort of thing, and smart thinking and quick thinking, you're going to be pulling it out of the water and not getting your emotions tied into certain projects. Go with your guts feeling and your intuition, and you'll be just fine. Okay? And do your research, and you'll be okay. What else we got? Batman. Inland revenue made me sell my BTC. Little I had. Will I get more BTC later? If you sold it, oh, you had to give the money to them. This is why you got to learn how to hide these things. With a treasure wallet. Anyways. Yeah, you're going to be getting it back in a little bit of time. You're going to have to talk with the people that are around you that are cryptocurrency enthusiasts, and they'll show you the way. There's ways around all that nonsense that's going on in your part of the world. And make sure that you secure it not on an exchange, but a cold storage device. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Is 2024 a more bullish year for crypto compared to 2025? I think it's going to be more bullish in 2024, 2025, 2026, because everything is going to be changing in the next little while as we move into the new currency system, which will need to happen because the old system is collapsing. So everybody's going to be getting into the new system very, very quickly. And with that happening, prices of all the cryptocurrencies are going to be going up sky high. Hopefully that answers your question. Flip. Hi, Andre. How looks Bunk in 2026? Best multiplier, 20 times or 50 times? Okay. 50 times was the one that stood out. But you got to be careful with these meme coins because they only have a short lifespan. Yeah, very, very short. So as soon as it goes, don't put everything into it. Put a little bit. Let it go up. Sell. Put it into Bitcoin. Okay? So 50 times is the number that I come up with on Bunk.
That's the last question.
That was the last question for today. Now we can... I know if you guys can smell it. The chicken is cooking up nice.
Mm-hmm.
We're on a keto diet, so we got to eat lots of chicken. So, poor us. Anyways, with that said, if you like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to psychreadingsbyandre.com where all that information is there. If you would like a personal healing with my Reiki Master Wife, that information is also on our website. If you like to protect your cryptocurrency in the best possible way, not on exchange, right, Batman? We have the Treasure cold storage device for sale on our website in the affiliates part of our website. If you should happen to purchase one from us, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. With that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.